Creatively, the Xbox Series S may hurt Microsoft, but commercially, it may have helped them. Did you like that? I put that together myself. I thought of it all by myself. Hold on, there's a mirror here. I need to look at myself. Oh my God, it's amazing. That age-old question, what came first, the Series X or the Series S? We're going to answer it today. I have an opinion, and I'll let you know what that opinion is at the end of this video, but I'm going to back up that opinion with some evidence from people that know what they're talking about. I'm not talking about XBob7677 or Phil Spencer has a love taint 76 on your Twitter gaming following circle. I'm talking about developers and people within the industry who have an opinion. And when we go through that opinion, I'll add my 2 cents to it. 2 cents. I want my $2. So this article comes from Tom's Guide. I know what you're saying. Tom is a rabid Xbox hater, but I'm going to read this article anyway. I'll link it in the description too, like good little YouTubers should do, and you can read it yourself. All right, let's go. Visual effects artist Ian McClure tweeted, now behind a locked account, that the requirement to develop for the Series S is an albatross around the neck of production. Ouch! This was backed up by Rocksteady senior character technical artist Lee DeVonald, who in response, that's a great last name, isn't it? Who in response to news that Gotham Knights will run at 30 frames per second and not have a performance mode for faster frame rates, tweeted and seemingly then deleted the tweet about the situation. Quote, I wish gamers understood what 60 FPS, that's frames per second here, means in terms of all the things that they lose to make the game run that fast, especially taking into account that we have a current gen console that's not much better than a last gen one. The last comment is particularly noteworthy, as the Series S isn't as powerful as the older Xbox One X in terms of raw performance. The former offers 4 teraflops of graphical power compared to the latter's 6 teraflops, but the Xbox Series S uses a more advanced chip architecture, so it can make up some of that gap. I love the word gap. But it tends to target 1440p resolution gaming, while the Xbox One X chases 4K enhancements. DeVonald said that the need to optimize for the Series S's lower powerful graphics processor compared to that of the Series X with its 20 teraflop performance means an entire generation of games hamstrung by that potato. Now, there's an argument that all new Xbox games need to come to PC, so developers should have no problem optimizing games for different hardware, but there are a few things to consider here. The minimum spec requirement for PC game can be higher than those of the Series S, and generally speaking, gaming on even a lower end or older model PC is going to see players have more power to bring to bear. Furthermore, one of the joys and challenges of PC gaming is optimizing a game to suit your hardware, meaning there's a bit more of an onus on the players if they want to compromise on frame rates for higher graphical fidelity or vice versa. And when it comes to PC gaming, there's a lot more power to throw at the problem. A $1,000 PC is more than likely going to have more compute and graphics power than a Series X. It's just not likely to be as optimized. As such, I can understand why developers building for the Series S rather than focusing solely on the Series S would see it as a pain and something that holds back true next-gen gaming. I've already starting to feel that in a range of games I play on the latest consoles, what was the promise of 4K 60 FPS, gaming now seems more of a choice between dynamic resolution and lower graphics fidelity for higher frame rates and more scoopy gaming at 30 frames per second. Soupy. This is a misspelling. With a resolution that hits, or at least gets close to 4K. Quote, let's spice this up. I don't want to have to choose between performance modes when console gaming, as that starts to feel more like a PC thing. I just want to flop onto my sofa and play games as the developer intended. And whilst this choice of performance versus graphics also hits the PS5, I'm concerned that as a current-gen Xbox consoles mature, the Series S may indeed hold back the Series S S came before X, having problems reading this article. There's something in me. As much as I think having an affordable console to help gamers embrace the current generation was a good move by Microsoft, maybe it's now time to see it as a stopgap that we can move away from, as it's now easier to buy a Series X. All right, listen. 10 gigs of RAM in the Series X, 16 in the Series X. Let's take a gig away for OS, even though it's probably more. Let's just be conservative. So 9 gigs for Series S and 15 gigs for Series X. Polygon counts, just a character model, polygons on the screen. You need more RAM. And if you're developing a first-party game for the Xbox, you're a first-party studio, you cannot develop with 15 gigs in mind. You have to develop with 9 gigs in mind, because it's got to work on the Series S. So at that base level, right off the bat, you're making a compromise. I believe it. I believe the people that have talked about it in this article, and it's just the way I feel. I feel like they did something good in terms of price and getting people in, but I think it's going to sacrifice when it comes to creativity in terms of just raw graphical oomph. I love the word oomph. Raw graphical oomph. I don't think you're going to see something as amazing as even that cross-gen Horizon Forbidden West, which looks almost like a new-gen game. When they showed it, they didn't say it was cross-gen. Everybody thought it was a PS5 only game because graphically it looked incredible. Sony has the same SKUs. They can squeeze the box a lot harder. Yes, talented developers are important. Artists are important, but I think this is going to hurt in the long run when it comes to their first party, and even some third-party games later on down the line may not even make it to the Series S. It's very possible. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section below. I said something bad about the Series S, so that must mean I hate Microsoft. Listen, give me a couple days. I'll have a video about the PlayStation 5, and you'll be happy. Engage. Remember to like and subscribe to this channel. I need you to like and subscribe, because it's not enough to look good when I look in the mirror. I need affirmation. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. Hey, Xbox Series S may hold back the Xbox Series X. I think it's possible. I really do. I don't see how a little brother that weighs 120 pounds is not going to hold back the big brother that weighs 240 pounds. If the 240-pound big brother has to perform just like the 120-pound little brother. I can do so much more. I can do so much more, but I can't because he's only 120 pounds. We're way off base on this video, but you get the gist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I love Master Chief. He looks so good in his armor. I can't stop thinking about him in the armor, the green armor. He must do stiff-legged deadlifts. He's got great glutes. Have you seen his glutes? Oh my God, those glutes. They make me go crazy. I want his glutes.